They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line.
And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Now Wilson on 1st down. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Steelers, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here comes Nelson.
And he returns this to the 22.
Come on, fellas. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play action. Now Roethlisberger.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jordan Brooks, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun, a run with Cannon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. After one, it's 9-0. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, Metcalf, what a catch.
And all the... way down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All it comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. A gain of 6 there on first.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example.
The pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Third and long, it's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Roethlisberger.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Dancing to his left. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These 2 teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wilson.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Seahawks 30, Steelers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Jordan Brooks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
14, run it.
On the Ringo. Alert. 3 down. 45's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.